Welcome to our frame shop, where we build the foundation of your new home. This is where we start to get our hands dirty. Our skilled welders use high-quality, heavy-duty steel I-beams, C-channel cross members, and multiple other supports to build a skeletal system that will transport your home anywhere in the country. The axles and hitch are removable after your home arrives, but until then, we have to have those before we hit the highway. Once welding is complete, we spray on a heavy paint to prevent the steel from rusting, ensuring its longevity. After the paint dries, we'll have Wade and Tim share with you our next process.
Wade, you know I'm kind of new around here, so tell me what we got going on right here.
Well, Tim, what we got a lot of things going on here. This is our floor department. This is where they're building the main structure of the home, which is the floor. We all know that is the very beginning of any stage of any manufactured home or any stick-built home. As you can see here, they've already got one floor built up in the air. Then we got the floor down here on the bottom. This is where they're insulating the belly of the floor to keep everything insulated. You know, your water lines, your drain lines, you ain't gonna worry about freezes and everything. But the floors, as you can see, they're built 16 inches on center. These homes are built similar to a stick-built home. You're not seeing any difference other than we're building the inside of a manufactured home, a plant.
And it makes it real solid, right?
Correct, very solid. So inside the floor, what you're not seeing is we got an insulated fiberglass ductboard system. It's engineered by LaSalle. It's a special engineering company. That's all they do is they engineer the heat duct systems for each floor plan. It's not just one heat duct system for every house. Everything is specific and engineered by the model, by the series of the home. Okay? Everything we do is perimeter heat. So that means all your perimeters on the outside of the walls. Basically, that's where you're going to get your cold air, your hot air in. So air conditioning keeps it cool. Winter time, it keeps it warm.
So you're not going to have any vents in the center of the floor.
That's very true.
Nice.
Now over here, what we're doing is we're laying down tongue and groove, 1932 OSB tongue and groove. Same thing they use in stick-built houses. We glue and nail this decking to the floor. When I talk about glue, this is like that Gorilla Glue. Okay, so this stuff here, you almost have to chisel this stuff to break it off. But that's how Skyline builds their home.
That's tight.
All the floors completely insulated. That's so we're not allowing anything to get into the home. That's what makes these homes so energy efficient. Now when they get done with this here part, what we do is we roll over this station here. This is where we lay the linoleum. These are the sheet vinyl flooring that we use. You've got 3 or 4 choices of colors that you can choose, and you can also do your own flooring on site.
That looks like it's one sheet flooring, no seams on the floor.
Now, these are the full width. These are not spliced in, pieced in, or anything else. This is full width. This keeps allowing any type of water getting down, doing any type of structural damage to your home.
Very nice.
We've got a lot of long-term employees in this factory. We're talking, I've been here 38 years. We've got people up here building cabinets 38 years. It's just a lot of long-term employees.
We got a lot of knowledge that know what they're doing.
Very true. After they get the floor coverage done, you can see they're starting to lay their cabinets and stuff. They'll set all the plumbing cabinets. They're setting all the plumbing walls. And then it goes on to the next station.
All right, so I just heard Wade telling Tim about our cabinet system, so I thought we'd bring you up here. We build all of our cabinets in-house. We have wood face frames, we have wood doors, we have wood drawers, real wood. Here we're building our base cabinets in-house. He's getting the order the day before. He's going to go through and he's going to build everything up, and it's going to be staged over here where you see everything now. And then on the other side of that, we have our countertops over here. Those are also all built in-house. The man that does that, his name is Larry, and he's been here for 38 years. You know what's crazy about that? I haven't been alive that long.
So, Mikey, what are we doing here in this department?
Well, here we're starting to set walls. You kind of see that they're bringing out walls over here. So once we start getting this roll flooring on, and then we'll get the water lines ran through, we'll put our interior walls that we run plumbing through in first. You'll notice that our plumbing, we use fresh water lines, degree water heaters, carrier furnaces, all that gets installed back here. Once we get that started, we can get cabinets set in, and we'll just keep on moving from there.
Sounds good. Looks good.
It does. It's starting to look like a house. All right, Tammy, I mentioned the walls earlier. This is where we build those. On this jig table right here, we throw out all the studs. and then we put the rails on. This is all kind of waist height, and it helps protect the safety of our employees. It's easy on the back. Once they get these door frames and the windows framed up, they'll start throwing insulation out, as you can see here. After that, they use what's called an alpha glue and some screws to secure the sheetrock onto the wall. Then 2 hoists are going to pick up this entire wall, and 1 person pushes it over to the house where it'll be raised up and then set down on here and secured. It'll be held the entire time.
So our cabinet shop, they literally cut all the material for the entire planted facility. So they'll cut the sheetrock panels, all the OSB cuts, the dormers and stuff throughout the facility. So we run from floor department, we go to the wall department, then we come up here to the walls, set the walls. We have electrical department, which we're in right now. Okay. So from electrical, we go to our metal shop, which does the siding and the shingles. Now here's where electrical starts. That's where we're doing the rough wiring on the outside of the home. As you see, 2x6 sidewalls. The people ask about what's great about 2x6 sidewalls. It's the structural integrity of the home. I mean, think about it. The insulation you could add, more insulation you could add in the exterior of the walls. The more insulation we can put in the floor, the more in the roof, it's an energy saver.
So that thicker wall, that thicker insulation, less road noise from outside.
Correct.
Nice.
You know, we've always explained to people, you got 3 payments involved when you're buying a house, right?
Yeah.
You got your house payment, you got your land, and then you got your utilities. You pay 2 of them off, one of them you can't, which is utilities.
That's
You're going to be
exactly
paying
right.
utilities. Why not max out the insulation? That's why they call us the Yeti Cooler Manufactured Houses. We are well insulated, we're a northern built manufacturer. We build in the coldest climates in the United States, which basically, like I said, Yeti Cooler is no different than a Yeti Cooler cup. When it's cold outside, you can keep it warm inside. You know, when it's hot outside, you can keep it cool inside. Okay?
Very nice.
You see the station here, we got the roof already on top of it. Upstairs, where we build the roof. Down here, they'll lower the roof down into the spray pit. We got guys in there tape and texturing the ceilings. Okay. Then they'll bring it out and they set this roof. That's where they start dropping all the wires from the roof cavity down to the walls, and then the finished wiring in the next station.
Hey, wait, this looks like a big roof. Tell me what it goes on.
You know, actually this here is a modular home, 76 by 32, which is one of the largest homes that we build. 2,280 square foot.
Now, that's pretty good size.
Yes, it is. And then if you have a basement, you got the double amount. So yeah, this here is a 512 roof pitch. Like I said, going to Santa Colorado. As you can see, now all these trusses are engineered trusses that we purchased. Not that we build that, we don't build trusses, these are purchased trusses. And then, once again, it'll have the full length bridge beam, same as the rest of them I told you about earlier. Okay?
Nice.
So, Mikey, when you come home, the first thing you see is siding. What can you tell me about it?
Well, the first thing we offer is standard. We have this vinyl siding here. That's standard on all your houses, but I'll show you an upgrade that you can go to also. Here we use LP products. This is the panel right here, and then behind us, you can kind of see our lap siding right here. We have those 2 options for LP as well. That LP product is a 50-year warranty. On our roofs, we use a 30-year architectural. And we also have an option to where you can do a metal roof as well, and that's going to last a lifetime. We have a wide variety of paint colors to pick from, as long as you're upgraded to the wood siding as well. We can do stone accents, we can do wood tone accents that are already pre-finished for you. Just gotta let us know what you need. All right, Tammy, so we worked our way more closer to the final detail area. In this house here, to our left, we've just finished up trim, and the detail crew is about to get in there and start cleaning up, making this house look like a home showroom ready.